My weed keep close, security said be quiet. My presence start a riot. The girls get excited. All I wanna try it. I'm like, when I try it. My spice, they wanna buy it. My juice, they wanna try it. Club going stupid. When I hold it, they got a stupid. Jugging and she moving. Grove Street Pill.
Ryan there.
That's how we roll. You know that I'm rolling. So much on the beat. Now I'm on the leader.
Just couldn't find him in that open field. Not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
It's a party, it's a party, it's a party.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
My hood up on the drum.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Trying to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 22 yards there, first down. Looking left side, he's got it in. That's Patterson. And he's got some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. Charles, they put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does. Because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they don't run against you, they should make the hesitate.
Before a Gamecock here, it's Mike Davis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice game, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
Looks a lot like what we saw in practice after the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork.
And that is caught. Touchdown Falcons. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Just how they wanted to start this one in the end zone on their first possession.
That just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. Now I'm going to look forward a little bit now because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. If you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This is caught. It's Sanu. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On play action, Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Lance going to sneak it, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the
8. And instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Here's Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appeared that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are you going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Ryan.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And he was looking for Elijah Mitchell out of the backfield.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And they faked the handoff. Now Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and very short,
Lance. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
touchdown 49ers!
Raheem Mostert.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Lance now on first down. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And Lance now to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk there to make the grab. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Cordell Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense.